Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in. This is BigBHairFoundation.com, your home for everything money love. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today we have Week 3 MLB predictions part 1. I'll explain that in a minute. But anyway, coming off last week, oh my god, last week was phenomenal. We went 39-15. That's definitely really good for somebody that does not really know baseball that much. So, or like I should say, like starting to learn about baseball. So 39-15. That's probably really good. That's actually better than I advertised to be. So yeah, make sure you guys as always hold up. So make sure you guys do like and subscribe right here to the channel. We're on our way to 120 subs. Make sure you guys can join the Discord as well. Do all that fun stuff there. So basically, part 1. There's 2 series going on this week. I'm not going to get into all of them. So part 2's video will be coming out on Wednesday, where I predict the second half of the series. But this is just Monday through Thursday. So, and then part 2, week 3 predictions part 2 will be Thursday throughout the rest of the week. And I will be pre-recorded because I'll be away at that time. But yeah, so like I said, make sure you guys do like, subscribe, do you have to do to support the channel, and yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys get the point now. But just because there's like 2 series, like the Atlanta plays the White Sox, and then they play a different team on Friday, so I'm just gonna get to the first half of it, and then we'll get to the second half of it in a different video. So hopefully you guys get that. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, so this week's games, I'm not gonna put the whole schedule in here. I'm gonna put Thursdays through Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on the prediction 2 video. But I forgot to put spring training right here. Don't mind spring training because I forgot to remove that. Anyway, we got 14 games on Monday, 14 games on Tuesday, 14 games on Wednesday, and 4 games on Thursday as well. So those are the games we got. And like I said, even though we're in the beginning of the season, it's never too late to look at the American League standings and the National League standings. And this is what the standings are right now as I'm recording this. Not a lot of things to overreact to because, it's just week 2. We just got done week 2. But I will say it is crazy that Houston's actually sitting in last place in the American League. I mean, that's pretty surprising right now if you're asking me. Like right now, New York leads the American League. Baltimore's in 6th. Athletics are not in last, which is kind of shocking. White Sox are there. Guardians look good to start. So yeah, those American League. Take a look at the National League here. Miami's actually in last place. Like I said, not a real overreaction, but I am shocked right now that Miami actually finishes in last place throughout 2 weeks. Then you have the Brewers, the Pirates, the Dodgers are hanging around in there. Atlanta's big around a bit. Man, I'm so tired. I'm like recording this like really early. So yeah, those are the National League standings. All right, let's go ahead and get to the games here. All right, so the first series we got is Minnesota at Milwaukee, and these 2 teams only played 2 times this week. I don't know if that's a mix-up on the schedule, but these 2 teams only played 2 times. Yeah, these 2 teams, they play on Tuesday and Wednesday, so that's why I had to get this one first out of the way because these 2 teams only played twice. Anyway, both of these 2 teams looked. Let's take a look. All right, Minnesota is coming off of a 2-1 series win over at Kansas City. Meanwhile, Milwaukee is getting done sweeping who they swept. They swept the Mets at New York, and that was very impressive by the Mets. Very impressive by both teams, especially the Brewers. I thought the Mets were going to get at least one of them, but no, they didn't let him get one. They swept them. Good performances out of both teams last week. I'm looking at this series to be very interesting, and since I actually think this is going to be good, let's do it. Let's predict a tie here. We'll go 1-1. Why not? Both of these 2 teams look the same. Both teams look good last week. I'm very confident. I'm really confident about this pick. I actually do think it's going to be a sweep. I'm actually a season series split, so we'll go 1-1. I'm very interested in this series, though. All right, next we have Atlanta at Chicago, and yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about here. Anyway, Atlanta is coming off of a 2-1 series win at the Phillies. I mean, that was pretty good. The White Sox is coming out of the White Sox. I think they got swept by the Tigers. Yeah, they did. They got swept by the Tigers. Anyway, like I said, yeah, the White Sox don't look that good. They look good too last week. Atlanta looks like they're back right back in their rhythm, from last year. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take Atlanta here. I don't see a scenario how Atlanta actually loses this series. I'm actually gonna take them in this week because the White Sox didn't look good, at all in week 2. But unless, like I said, if the White Sox actually looked decent, if they actually like, I mean, like I know they can compete in that last game, but man, that team just didn't look good. They just didn't look good in my opinion. They looked sloppy. I just didn't really like what I saw out of the White Sox. And Atlanta looks really good. Atlanta looks really good. Even though this is in the White Sox house, you may think they could walk away at least one here, but I'm gonna go with the sweep. I'm gonna go Atlanta wins 3 games to none. I just have no faith in the White Sox right now. All right, next we have the Rockies at the Cubs, and I think there's another interesting one here. Cubs are coming off of a 1-2 series loss to Texas, and then Colorado is coming off of a 3-1 series loss to the Diamondbacks. So, I don't know, man. Both teams are coming off losses. Both teams really need a series win here, and just because this is in the Cubs. Also, by the way, the Cubs are favoring this game. My bad, I forgot to change this. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cubs here. I think they respond heavily. I think they win this one in a sweep. Like I said, I think the Cubs, being at home is gonna give them a lot of motivation. They're gonna come out here. They're gonna be guns blazing. They're going to keep the Rockies confused. They will win this one on the home floor, and they will take the floor in a sweep. For me, I just think this is like a little bounce back here performance out of the Cubs. So I'll take them in a sweep, but this is kind of risky though. It's kind of risky. The Cubs are not the best team. The Rockies can easily get one in here, here in Chicago, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. I do think the Cubs should be able to walk away with this week. All right, next we have Pittsburgh at Washington, and let's see. My bad. I forgot to change the top thing, so I'm just completely sorry about that. Anyway, Pittsburgh's coming off of a sweep at Miami. That was very impressive right there out of Pittsburgh. Washington is coming off of a 1-2 game series loss to Cincinnati. Well, I should say at Cincinnati. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Pirates here. I'm gonna take them in a sweep. Listen, but like I said, the Pirates they looked really good. They looked really good last week. That was a really good way to open up their season. Anyway, Washington they look like the same Washington team. This team doesn't look like they took a step up from last year. Look, it still looks like now it's still early in the season, but I don't know. I think Pirates are going to come in here, kick Washington's ass all 3 games, and I just think they're going to obliterate them. I'll take the Pirates 3 games to none. All right, next we have Kansas City at Baltimore, and like I said, another fun, interesting series here. Baltimore's coming off of a 2-1 series win against the Angels. They probably should have won that last game, but Baltimore, like I said, they look good. They look like one of the best teams in MLB. Kansas City's coming off of a 1-2 series loss against the Twins. Um, Kansas City actually didn't look that bad. They didn't look too bad. I thought they competed really well in those games. Baltimore, like I said, looks like one of the best teams in the league, by far. I mean, Baltimore just looks. I mean, I think they scored like double-digit runs in like 2 of those games, 2 in 1 of those games, I believe. Yeah, as much as I want to pick Kansas City here, I'm not going to. Baltimore looks way too good right now. To start the season, they're off to a good start. Like I said, I have a lot of motivation for Baltimore coming into the season, and I just think they're going to be one of the best teams in the league. And right now, that's what they're performing like. So, matter of fact, I'm going to take them in a sweep. We'll go 3 games to none. But I can't see Kansas City coming in here and getting a win. That's not a guarantee that Baltimore's going to sweep them. I don't think a sweep's going to happen, but I am expecting Baltimore to win the series. We'll go 3-0, especially at home. Yeah, we'll take them here. All right, next up we have the Angels at Miami, and I have a long story to talk about with Miami right now. But anyway, let's talk about the Angels real quick. Angels are coming off a 1-2 series loss at Baltimore. Miami is coming off of getting their asses swept by Pittsburgh, I think. Yeah, Miami's coming off of a sweeping loss to Pittsburgh. Miami did not look good. They did not look good last week. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They did not look good. They have not performed at a good level. I think the Pirates just went into Miami's house and just dethroned them. And then take a look at the Angels. They fought hard. They fought hard against Baltimore in 3 games, but they just didn't have enough. They just didn't have the team to keep up with Baltimore. Um, I don't know I don't know what to do here because the more I'm thinking about Miami here, what the hell is Miami doing? Anyway, I'm gonna say this is a bounce back here for Miami. I do think they win this series, but I'm gonna go 2 games to 1. Like I said, I'm not gonna predict a sweep here like I planned to do back a week ago, just because Miami does look a little suspicious right now. So I will say 2 games to 1. I do think Miami at least gets the job done at home, but like I said, I'm not overreacting to anything just yet. But come on, guys, come on, Miami, you at least gotta get some dubs here. All right, next we have Cincinnati at Philadelphia, and the Phillies are coming off of a 1-2 series loss at Atlanta, and then the Reds are coming off. Hmm, the Reds are coming off of a 2-1 series win against Washington. The Reds actually looked good, man. The Reds actually didn't look bad. The Phillies actually didn't look bad either. So I'm actually expecting a good one here. Actually, the Phillies are favored by 130. Sorry about that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go with the Phillies here. I'm gonna go with the Phillies. I'm gonna take them 2 games to 1. I like what I saw out of Philly last week. I do think they're motivated, especially coming in their home opener. I do expect them to win this series, um, but yeah, this one's gonna be very competitive. But I will give the Reds 1 game though. I will give them 1 game. I don't think this is gonna be sweep. I don't think this is gonna be sweep. I don't think this one's gonna be easy for Phillies. But I do think with them being at home and their motivation they got right now, they should be able to pull away with them 2 games to 1. So we'll go with that. All right, next up we got the oh my god, I keep forgetting to change the things. Anyway, we have the Texans taking on Tampa Bay. Um, my bad, I'm just kind of struggling here a little bit. Anyway, the Rangers are coming off of a 2-1 series win against the Cubs. Um, Tampa Bay is coming off of a mini season series split against against the Blue Jays. So I don't know. I think this one's another dead even one. Like I don't know what to predict in this game. 'Cause I do think this one's nearly going to come down to the wires. Um, this one should be close. Um, I don't know. I think this one's gonna be like a fair series. If it was 4 games or 2 games, I would pick a split because both the two teams look the exact same right now. Anyway, I will take Tampa Bay 2 games to 1 just because they're at home, but I can definitely see the Rangers coming out winning this series. I can definitely see it, but the only reason why I'm giving the side edge to Tampa Bay here is because they're at home. I mean that's the only reason I got. Like I said, both these two teams look so similar, so I'll take Tampa Bay 2 games to 1. But if this game was in Texas, I would go with the Rangers 2 games to 1. All right, next up we got Detroit at New York, and Detroit is coming off of a very dominant series sweep. Who did they sweep? They went into Detroit's coming off of a pretty impressive sweep by Detroit. Like what I saw out of them at the White Sox. Anyway, looking at the Mets here real quick. The Mets are coming off. Let's see if I can find them here. The Mets are coming off of a what is that a two? No, the Mets got swept. The Mets got swept by Milwaukee. Especially in their home floor. That's definitely suspicious, Mets. I did not expect you guys to get swept the way that you did. Anyway, Detroit looks really good right now. Detroit has a lot of motivation, actually, coming off of a sweep. And I don't want to pick a sweep here because I want to see that New York like bounces back at least for 1 game, but no, I'm actually not going to pick like that. I'm going to go to the Tigers 2 games to 1. I could easily predict the sweep here, but I'm not going to do it. I do think the Mets should be able to at least win one of these games at home. I mean, you guys better hope that, right? Anyway, the Tigers are just a better team here. I mean, it's just plain and simple. You're just playing against a team that's 10 times better than you. I don't think you're going to win this series. I'll take the Tigers 2 games to 1, but I can easily see a sweep happening. All right, next up we got the Blue Jays at Houston, and Houston, we got a problem. I don't know what happened to you guys. I don't know what you were thinking, but somehow you guys actually got swept by the Yankees at home too, which was kind of embarrassing. Anyway, take a look at the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays coming off of a split series at Tampa Bay. Definitely the Blue Jays did look like the better team coming into this matchup because at least the Blue Jays competed. I don't even think the Astros even competed. I mean they did, but I bet majority of you guys were disappointed what you guys saw from the Astros last week. Anyway, I just don't know what to do here. Just feels like a bounce back week for Houston. So I guess we'll take them 2 games to 1. Definitely not going to pick a sweep now because over what we saw what we saw last week. But like I said, I'm not going to overreact to anything this week because it's just the season opener. So I'm basically, because week one was only 2 games, so I'm not going to overreact to anything just yet. I do think Houston does bounce back and win this one 2 games to 1, but I'm not picking a sweep here after what I saw last week. Definitely not doing that. I do think Houston's still a good team. They just need to prove it here, and this is their chance. All right, next we have Boston at the Athletics, and the Athletics is coming off of a 1-3 series loss against the Guardians, and Boston's coming off, what was it, a split against Seattle. Yep, Boston's coming off a split against Seattle. Man, I want to pick the A's here, but I don't know, just for no reason, basically. I mean, do you really have reason to pick the Athletics? Dude, the Athletics are still one of the worst teams in the league. The Athletics look like the same old Athletics for like the last couple years. Anyway, Boston, they don't look too good either, but they should be able to win this one they should be able to win this one in 3 games. I won't go 2 games to 1. I see the Athletics winning 1, but I'm just gonna go with the Red Sox 2 games to 1. Like I said, they're just a better team here. Anyway, I guess you could say that. I don't know. Maybe 2 games to 1. Boston wins. I don't know. I mean, a trap case scenario could happen here. I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing out random stuff. I don't know what to see in the series, but I'll go 2 games to 1, I guess. All right, next up we have the Guardians at Seattle, and like I said, I'm sorry about the typing error. I was actually rushing to get this done real quick, so I do apologize about that. Guardians coming off of a 3-1 series win against the Athletics. Seattle's coming off of a split against Boston. I don't know, man. I don't know what to expect here. I mean, this one could be close, but you know what? Give me the fucking Guardians. Give me the Guardians. I'll take the Guardians 2 games to 1 here. Guardians look good, man. Guardians look good. Very impressed by the Guardians last week. I do think this is kind of like a motivational series for them. They're gonna come in here. They're gonna come in here into Seattle, and they're gonna take 2 games away from them. And yeah, that's the end of the story, man. Like the Guardians look really good. I do think they should be able to punch that extra step forward. All right, and after that, we got the Yankees at the Diamondbacks, and the Diamondbacks are coming off of a 3-1 series win. Is that right? Yeah, 3-1 series win against Colorado. The Yankees are coming off of a sweep. Is it a sweep? Yeah. Yankees are coming off a sweep for a very impressive, dominant 4-0 series sweep at Houston. Yeah, that's shocking. That's definitely shocking. The Yankees do definitely deserve a lot of respect after that series. I mean, that was great. Great performance from New York. Anyway, the Diamondbacks also had a good performance. So I definitely going to pick 2 games to 1 here. But I'm leaning towards Houston. I'm leaning towards, actually, no. Actually, Houston. I'm leaning towards Arizona. I think Arizona wins this one 2 games to 1. Just because they're at home. I mean, this is just another home case scenario. Like, as long as the home team is here, I do think they're going to win. So I'll take the Diamondbacks 2 games to 1. But listen, the Yankees looked really good. They looked really good last week. A very impressive 4-0 sweep over Houston. So yeah, if they win this series, don't be shocked at all. Don't be shocked. But the Yankees look good. The whole team looks good. But I'm going to go with the Diamondbacks. I do think the Diamondbacks will provide a much more challenge than Houston did. And I do think that they should be able to walk away with this series 2 games to 1. But it will be competitive. All right, next we have the Cardinals at the Padres. All right, let's see what we got here. Padres coming off of a split against San Francisco. Cardinals are coming off of a 1-3 series loss against the Dodgers. Cardinals did look a little bit rusty last week, but San Diego, they look alright. They just look alright. They just look solid. Anyway, this one is in San Diego. I think I'm gonna give the sliders to San Diego here. I'm definitely gonna take them 2 games to 1. I'm confident saying that the Cardinals are gonna come in here and get a game. I am comfortable about that, but I do think the Padres should be able to protect home field, and I do think they should be able to win this one 2 games to 1. Like I said, I don't really know what to predict from this series because I don't know. I mean, Cardinals coming off of a series loss, Padres coming off of a split. So I don't really know what to expect here, but I do know that the Padres are gonna narrowly walk away with this series win. All right, next up we have San Francisco at Los Angeles, and I'm pretty sure this is our last series of the day. Anyway, San Francisco, like I said, is coming off of a series split against the Padres. Dodgers are coming off of a 3-1 series win against the Cardinals. Dodgers look really good. Dodgers look really good, by the way. We look really good. We look powerful. Our offense looks moving. Uh, Giants did not look bad either. They didn't look bad either. They look like they can just stay around with a whole bunch of teams and compete. Dodgers are currently favored in this game, in this series by 2-1-5. I don't, like I said, I still don't know what that means, but it's whatever. Anyway, like I said, a very good competitive hard series fight here, where I have the Dodgers winning 3-0. I mean, like I said, here's how I think the series is going to go down. This series, every game is going to be close, but the Dodgers are just going to merge ahead every single game. That's why it happened. And that's why I am going to pick the Dodgers here in a sweep. But if you're asking me, this is kind of risky. It's kind of risky, but I'm taking the Dodgers 3-0 here. Every game will be close, but the Dodgers will just merge ahead. Dodgers are really good at closing out in game situations. I do think they're going to show it here. Dodgers win 3-0. All right, and that is it for part 1 of week 3 predictions. Like I said, I'll be back on Thursday where I do part 2. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do like and subscribe. Anyway, I'm gonna hop out of here, get this thing edited so you guys watching on time. Like I said, NBA stuff will be out a little bit later. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Stay safe. See you next time.